I'm considering this the first real shakedown run of my Gladiator. And it's been in the snow before, but not since the 513 gears, the 40-inch tires, and the RCV axle shafts with the Revolution gear axle shafts in the rear. So this is the first true test of basically how this Gladiator is going to live for the next year or so until it gets 1 tons and a V8. I have my friend Mike with me. He also has a Gladiator on 37s, RCVs in the front, chromoly shafts in the rear. He's got a Rubicon, but no longer has the factory lockers in it. He's got 513 gears with ARB air lockers. This should be a really fun day. Well, one thing's for sure, I didn't know that it would be an adventure getting to the adventure. And an adventure it was. We break things, we get stuck, we don't make it to where we're trying to go, and we learn a lot about our vehicles. Enjoy the video. So I'm going 4 high, no lockers, and if all of a sudden I start to dig, I'm gonna stop immediately, turn the lockers on, and see if I can just idle out. But lockers in snow give a tendency to dig down.
Try and yeah, go.
Copy that. Why don't you put your 4-wheel drive on?
Go for it, I'll bounce on your bumper again.
don't think it's happening. Yeah, we are getting nowhere. The snow's so poor, and it's a little bit of powder, but it's right on top of a brick of ice, so as soon as you get down, you just spin. But it's a good shakedown run. I mean, everything's working. He's coming up behind me, but I'm on his way. And this is about where we decided to start turning around, and we could have plowed the snow, and we may have even made it to the top, but we were still miles and miles away of our final destination. And this was really just a shakedown run, and we accomplished that. We wanted to know how the Jeeps would perform and if anything would break. Later in the video, you'll see we decided to adventure to one more spot, and we do end up breaking something. So I don't know if it's the tire size difference or if it's driver. For some reason, I was able to get out every time my Jeep was somewhat stuck, and Mike had to be pulled out or winched out. Now I have 40s and 13.5-inch tires, and he has 37s and 12.5-inch tires, and that may have played a role. The other important thing to talk about is Mike would have been able to air down to 4 psi or less and would have had a much easier time getting to the top. I don't have bead locks, and so I actually was the weakest link here. We considered hopping in his Jeep and trying to get to the top, but we would not have had a recovery vehicle, so we opted to just head down. There she goes. Nice.
You got another like 6 inches you can go. Right where my bumper hit.
All the way into the snow.
Yeah.
Or into the wall.
Yeah.
That should be good, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead and cut it towards me.
So we are heading out of here. We made lunch, made some hot tea, and now we're gonna scope out another spot. Mike might bring him and his wife to next weekend. So we're gonna check and see how accessible the road up to Cushman is. If you guys are familiar with the area, you'll know South Lake Cushman. So that's where we're heading now. And it's a great thing that we did check out Lake Cushman, because we ran into a family who had been stuck for a couple hours, and they flagged us down. We were able to recover them very quickly. Lake Cushman is really a ghost town this time of year. They gate the entrance and nobody is around. This family went to all these vacation homes around the area, and of course nobody was in them. So they could have ended up being stuck overnight and or having a really long hike out, and obviously these are not the conditions you'd want to be stuck in overnight. So I'm super glad we were able to help.
Okay, hold it there.
So this is the point in the trip where we break something. Mike's rack that his tent was mounted to was broken, and we decided to move it over to my roof rack. However, the bolt securing my Max Tracks had frozen, and so in order to save some time, we just decided to break them with an ice tool. I was fine with that because I didn't want to run into this problem in the future. I did not care that we were breaking them because I was never going to mount them there again. Okay, so as you guys just saw, we had some casualties from our shakedown run. A weld broke on his bed rack, caused it to sway a little bit, which it then broke more welds. So now we're here. We took his tent off and put it on top of my roof rack, which can technically only hold 200 pounds. Took all my traction boards and stuff off of the roof rack and put it in just threw it in the truck bed. I have extra fuel up there, threw that in the bed. We just strapped it down with 2 cam buckle straps, so they're not even ratchet straps, but luckily we're just gonna pretty much go through some deserted highways and some city roads to get to a Walmart before we have to hit the freeway. So we're gonna get some actual ratchet straps and put probably 4 more straps on it and really tighten it down. But this is the whole point of these shakedown runs. They're meant to be nice and short and, you know, really test your truck, test your build, see what you need to fix. And so now we know Davis needs to get a new rack. But the good thing is we decided to come out here and just test the trucks, and we ran into some people who needed our help. So that was awesome. He actually offered us some money, but of course we declined. Just super glad that we were able to help the guy. So anyways, we're gonna mosey down this road, try to get to Walmart without losing Davis's tent, and see if we can't get home safely. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you found the video enjoyable, consider subscribing. See you in the next one.